we're in here. Wait for a few people to get in. Have a nice cold drink.
Yep.
Root beer all over the place. Now you need a shop towel. Good thing we're having shop talk, huh? All right, there you go. There's a shop towel for you. Here. Go ahead. There you go. All right, so we got one person in the chat. Say hello if you're in the chat. Some big news today, but we'll get to that in a little while. Yeah, that's good. They've got more people in here. We'll kind of let the people kind of file in, see if we can get some more people in the chat this time. Hey, what's happening? I don't know your name. I just see your screen name, HRM, so we'll just go by that unless you got something else. Big news today in the motorsports industry, at least on the dirt side of things. I thought that was pretty cool. We'll share with that. I kind of got a list of things we'll talk about. Got a little Kyle here. We didn't race this weekend, and the reason people might ask, since we're not on our topics yet, is we didn't race this weekend because we have family coming in from the Midwest that has not got to see Kyle race, so we didn't kind of want to risk the equipment since his grandparents haven't got to see him race, so we figured we'd wait till next weekend at Delta to put it all on track. And we'll go from there. But yeah, so we'll wait till next week to race when his grandparents come into town. Yeah, great. We'll just kind of wait for people to keep trickling in, but there's some really cool news. I think if you hang tight, maybe we'll do some picks here through the chat for your Knoxville Nationals early pick for the winner. Talk a little bit about Kyle Larson. I still won't bring up the big news, but it is big news. If you haven't seen it yet, it is big news. It was just released earlier today. I think maybe yesterday, but it just became public not long ago. So that was cool news. Anybody watch the NASCAR race? I didn't, but I did see Kyle Larson was kind of near the back. I think 35th or 31st or something. Yeah. So that was interesting, but yeah, let me post the link to our live feed right now on my Facebook page. Maybe we can get some more people in here. Pretty interesting to say the least, though. We'll go in here, go to my channel. Cool, man. We got some more people in here. Okay, cool. We got 4 people watching. Let me go in here and mute this. Go in here and share this to the old Facebook. Share, copy link. Tell them, Kyle, how your season's going.
Oh, pretty good.
Pretty good. Is there things that maybe we can get a little better at? Tell everybody what you think you might be able to get better at on the track.
Try opening my entry and try making on-burn passes.
Make more passes?
Yep.
Okay. Where are you trying to make those passes, though? I think that's more the important part.
On the burn.
Yeah, on the berm, so on the bottom. So there's a little struggle that Kyle's had. Is he's been making some passes where he thinks, he's trying to make a split-second decision passing on the top because it looks easier at the time, but what it does is it's starting to slow him down. It's slowing his speed down. I think he will be in a micro next year if we move. We're thinking about relocating to the Midwest, and I believe you can go into a micro at 9 back there, so next summer. But if not, if we stay in California and the rules stay the way it is, he could be another season and a half, which kind of sucks because we started out really young. I notice a lot of kids, they'll go to quarter midgets, and then they'll come into junior sprints, so they already have a couple years of experience, whereas Kyle just came in at 6, no experience. One season was kind of I'm out there making laps. Once we came back from the shootout, we started getting a little bit more sporty. We're getting there, we're chipping away at it. Had a win taken away from us earlier in the year. That was not so fun, but we learned a lot from that. I think that's the important part, is learning from your mistakes, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So I think he learned that when you get in traffic, you can't what?
Like hesitate.
You can't hesitate in traffic. Kind of just got to go for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that was kind of the thing. But anyway, so yeah, so there's some cool news. But let's do this. Let's chat about. I was looking at some news in the sprint car community that was pretty cool. I think it's good news personally. I'm a big sprint car fan. It sucks being a fan, but I'm a fan. I wouldn't say it sucks. I just it's hard being a fan, right? Because there's a lot of guys I like, right? It's if I go back to I think one of my all-time favorite local drivers from the state of California has always just been John Aller. If you look back, I call it the good old days. I want to say it's the mid-2000s when we had Tyler Walker, John Aller, Willie Croft, even Sammy Swindell was here. Brent Kading was running really good. Tim Kading, Bud Kading. There were so many good cars then and so many good drivers in that era. It was ridiculous. And I know I'm forgetting somebody out there, but I mean, on any given night, any one of those guys would win. And that was the craziest thing. I thought back then that was the funnest sprint car was ever in California. And then we kind of went a little downhill, I think, just because we had a recession, whatever. But yeah, so those were the good old days, in my opinion. But yeah, so it looks like we got 9 people in here. That's cool, man. Thanks for hanging in with us. This is shop talk. We're just talking here, chit chat. Have my wingman over here. He drives the car behind us. That's Kyle's car. He drives the Junior Sprint. Enough about him, but yeah. So I'm just gonna jump right into it. Has anybody seen that Justin Sanders is going to be driving the Swindell Speed Labs 39? I think it's a 39. 39. I think that's huge news. I think for the West Coast, that is amazing. It is absolutely amazing. Rick One Ball, what's happening, man? Good to see you. Adam Cook, thank you for joining in. This is really cool, you guys. Thank you. Yeah, it's great. But yeah, Justin Sanders being in the Knoxville Nationals in a really competitive car is freaking awesome. I think it's great to see that people are still looking at West Coast drivers, that we do have really good talent pools over here. There are great guys over here that really can and are respected enough to wheel at that level. It's really cool. It's really great. Yeah, so that to me speaks volumes because the guys that usually drive that car are Christopher Bell, Darren Pittman, Buddy Kofoid, I think, recently drove it. That's huge. That's huge for California. Congrats to Justin Sanders. Very happy for him. I think he definitely deserves it. He'd drive his tail off. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. The people that have driven that car are amazing drivers, so it's really cool to see Justin Sanders kind of getting up there. I know Rick One Ball probably doesn't have a pick. There might be some people in here that doesn't have a pick. But what I want to know in the chat is who's your early pick to win the Knoxville Nationals? It's hard for me to pick one person because there's so many guys that I'm not necessarily biased to. I just like them. Hard to pick. But if I had to pick, I think there's an old saying with the Nationals. I haven't heard it. You got to lose it before you win it. Have the fastest driver, yeah, for sure. You got to lose it before you win it. I can't think of anybody that comes to mind. The one person I always wanted to see win it back in the day was Joey Saldana. I think he's definitely lost it a few times, which kind of sucks. I hate to say that. It seems disrespectful to say. But he's definitely been up there. He would be my guy if he was still a World of Outlaws driver. He would be my pick just because I'd love to see him win. I definitely think David Gravel is really good on big, slick tracks. So he's hard to pass up for a pick. Who do you got for winning the Knoxville Nationals, Kyle? Tell us who you got.
Larson's there. I'll pick him.
I think he's scheduled to be there. So you're gonna pick Kyle Larson?
Yeah.
Who's picking? There's got to be more people in there. Who's your pick to win the Knoxville Nationals this year? It's an early pick. I think there's still a few races on the schedule. It's good to see David Gravel running fast right before the Knoxville Nationals. Confidence is huge. But yeah, so that was big news with Justin Sanders. Really curious. Knoxville Nationals is sneaking up right on us. David Gravel won last night at Weed Sport. I am going to look at the results while we're on here and see where he's at tonight and who won tonight at the World of Outlaw Show at Weed Sport tonight for the second night. Yeah, it is a hard question. I agree. My wife says Sunshine. Sunshine's been good to us. I got the luxury to work with him for USAC Speed Week here in California. He's a really cool guy, really, really talented driver. I definitely like Sunshine. I'd love to see him win it for sure. Gravel or Larson, yeah, it's hard to pass them up. Those two guys are good. But then you got to still think about Schatz. I mean, Schatz hasn't won a heck of a lot, but that dude's a master at that track. Master. Yeah, for sure. So, yeah, once again, let's recap. Justin Sanders driving the Swindell Speed Labs, 39 for Kevin Swindell at the Knoxville Nationals. Huge news. Kyle Larson, kind of, maybe it's news, maybe it's not. Kyle Larson racing 10 races in 11 days, starting with NASCAR today. I think he goes and runs double duty tomorrow. He's going to be at IRP. I think it's tomorrow. I don't know. I haven't looked at the schedule, but I do know he runs double duty at IRP. He's going to run a pavement midget and either a silver car or a sprint car at IRP. And then I think he's got the Prairie Dirt tonight or tomorrow. I'm not sure. I'm not big into late models. Maybe I should be. They got a pretty good following. The Justin Sanders one got me because, I mean, I know the guy. I don't know him like really well, but I know the guy. And I'm just couldn't be happier for California guys to kind of get in the mix in the Knoxville Nationals. I think it's cool. I've always had an affinity for the California guys getting up there and racing the big shows like that. It's always cool, like Carson Macedo, Brad Sweet, Kyle Larson. You know, obviously he's from where we're from. He's kind of done some of the things that we're doing currently with your racing. I mean, I think he did outlaw cars. I don't think he ever did junior sprints. So I think it's kind of cool to see where Kyle Larson's come from, where he's at, where he's been going, and I think he's kind of done us all proud, I guess you could say. I mean, he didn't do it for us, but it's just it's good to have a guy from the West Coast out there really just running well. Man, only 2 people left in the chat. Where'd everybody go? But yeah, then you got David Gravel. Let's see who won tonight. Let's see who won at Weed Sport. So let's look on Race Monitor here. Maybe somebody in the chat can tell me. Oh, Adam's still here. Brick One's still here. There's only 10. You guys are the only 2 left. Let's see. I know this is all foreign to you, Brick One, and probably you, Adam. Let's see. Let's go into race results. Let's refresh. Drink the feature. No way. Donnie Schatz gets her done. Donnie Schatz wins. Donnie Schatz, I'm very happy for him, man. That guy I think has been battling really hard, come really close. I don't know if a lot of people know this, but I mean, I think a lot of people do. Donnie's dad, Danny, passed away recently, and Donnie's been running pretty good recently as of late, you know, with a heavy heart. So very happy for Donnie Schatz to get a win. Yeah, that's got to feel good. David Gravel runs second, though. David Gravel. Yeah, Donnie Schatz. Yeah, drink a shot. Yeah. Mark is here. Okay, Mark's here. Perfect. That's what we want. But yeah, so very cool for everybody to join us. We're just kind of hanging out. We're chit-chatting. I think we're going to upgrade. I think in the future we're going to upgrade. We're going to kind of do this in the office and get a microphone. I think it's cool to do it in the shop, but it's also very hot in here. So, yeah, I think to get rid of the echo and have a more legitimate chance to have a good kind of, I don't know, what do you want to call it, a live feed. I think a microphone is a must. I think a better HD camera so you can see our pretty faces, I think would be pretty cool. But, yeah, it's a pleasure hang out and talk motorsports. Oh boy, that always happens. Go click that over for us, bud. Yeah, I have a timed light in my garage. It likes to go out unless you walk by it, so that kind of sucks. But can we see in the car? Like, do you want to see inside of the race car? Okay. Well, let's move your chair and we'll kind of show it around. Move the chair over that way. Can you spin it around for everybody? Maybe talk a little bit about your car. Show everybody what you got going on. These no. Yeah. All right. So let's go forward. We got it on the stands. She's a little beat up. She needs a new front bumper. She's been used up a few times. Somebody got loose in front of Kyle a couple weeks back, and he kind of had nowhere to go. We got a new one here, so he's got a new one to put on. Drill out, not our favorite thing to do, but maybe not easy to kind of take the computer over here, but maybe we can do it for a second, plug it back in. But yeah, so we'll do that. But yeah, this is Kyle's little junior sprint. It's a D1 from Jake down there at D1 Driven Performance. Right now we have an MCR on it, but we have other things in the works as far as motor programming goes. We got Porous Marketing and Advertising, CSI Shocks. Obviously, we use Hoosier Tire because it's a spec tire. I don't know if you can see in there, but we're trying to show you in there. But his steering wheel's not on there. He's got an MPI, it's just not in. Willwood Brakes. CSI adjustable shocks in the rear. Don't have the adjustables in the front, but been really thinking about making that upgrade here. But there you go. That's the car. That's us. That's Kyle. That's what he does. That's what he's been getting better and better this year. We're very, very proud of him. He's doing a really great job at driving his car this year. I think last year we were kind of just making laps, not really doing anything competitive. And you're going to lose that thing out of the back of the garage, dude, on the live feed. That would not be good. Yeah. There's a few nooks and crannies, a few scratches, a few pieces of duct tape that don't belong there for going a little faster than normal. But yeah, we picked it up a lot this year, and I think when you pick it up, things happen. And I think there's a few great movies out there on Netflix. Gosh, what's that guy's name? We just watched it the other night, and they gosh, I can't remember the guy's name. He's a great Indy car driver. He still drives to this day. Anyway, so his documentary talked about how it's very, very hard and very difficult to have your reaction fast enough to avoid something that happens instantaneously. So that's a tough deal. So stuff happens, and we're aware of that. That's going to happen, and we'll just keep patching her up and fixing her up. And I think right around October, we're going to rewrap and reveal a new look. We've got some really cool ideas. It's going to be fun. I can't wait for the shootout. It's the one race Kyle really looks forward to the most. It's his favorite place to go race. I think any micro sprint racer would say, "Hey, where do you want to race the most?" I want to, I want to race the shootout, and I want to win the shootout, right? But that's a hard race. I mean, you literally sit there inside of a building in the middle of winter, while it's, below zero, waiting to race for a week, and just keeping your car maintenance and to make sure nobody loosened any nuts and bolts, whatever. It's a brutal week, but it's the most exciting and the event that any micro sprint racer would want to win. Because of junior sprint, they kind of correlate to micro sprints. That's the next level. That's where you want to go if you want to win, if you race micro sprints. So yeah, we definitely look forward to it. We've got some plans, as far as getting our program in order for the shootout. I think we kind of bend and mold our program to the shootout, and timing equipment out. So yeah, it'll buff out, looking good. Yeah, Kyle's pushing it. Adam, Uncle Adam there. Donnie's shots, that's so funny. Rick One Ball still in here. You got Mom in here. Yeah. So yeah, it's pretty cool. If you're in the chat, you say hello. We're just talking motorsports. If you got a pick for the Knoxville Nationals and you know about the Knoxville Nationals, give us your pick. I know it's early, but I'm definitely interested to see what other people have to say. Mom says that we have a new design. We're working on it with Ian Rossi to get a new design on the car, but we won't do the new design and the new wrap until we get new panels. Some of the panels are kind of beat up, so we're gonna keep beating on them until they're done. What do you think about your new design? Don't give it away. It's a secret still. What do you think about it? Is it your favorite so far?
Yeah.
I've had a couple good looking cars. I think it's really important as a race team and as a race driver to represent as best you can. I know it's not in everybody's budgets. The wraps are very pricey. I think in some cases they can be up to $1,000. It is pricey. I think every time it's cost us roughly $900, roughly, give or take. But yeah, it's not cheap, but I think it's worth it because it gives you a sense of pride on your race car for sure. But yeah, if you're in the chat, I see 8 people in there. I need a pick. Rick One, you can look up theworldofoutlaws.com, and it's the NOS Energy Drink Sprint cars. You can find the roster of drivers, and you can make your pick and go. Yeah, so once again, let's recap. Justin Sanders, Brody Rubio, what's happening, bud? Justin Sanders driving the Swindell Speed Labs 39 for the Knoxville Nationals. Very, very cool news, I think. Kyle, you met Justin Sanders. What do you think about Justin?
He's pretty cool.
He's a pretty cool guy. Yeah, I think it's cool. And then David Gravel won last night. Shots wins tonight, beats Gravel at Weed Sport. Pretty cool news. I like to see Shots run a row, especially after what happened with his dad and all that. I think, it's good for him. Brody, how'd you do at Dixon last night? Tell me in the chat. Last night, Hayden Sherman, 10-year-old gal out here out of Citrus Heights, wins the Dixon Friday night race, or Saturday? I think it's Saturday night, by like an inch, it looked like. No disrespect to anybody else. Really, really cool. I know that the Sherman family works really hard. Really cool people, so good to see them win. She's 9. Okay, I thought she just turned 10. Pretty sure they just celebrated her birthday. Positive. You got third last night at the Jet Bowl. We need your name, bud. HRM is not good enough, dude. We got to tell the world who you are. Cool. Yeah, I think we won a heat race. It's the best we've done. I think we finished 5th the last time we went there. Not too bad. Last time we were there was actually for the Jet Bowl Classic. Looking forward to going to the Hagopian. Okay. Grayson Henry. Okay, cool. All right. And you drive A-Class, restricted, super. Brody's in restricted. Brody was a really, really good junior sprint driver. Won a lot of races last year. Started 6th, finished 6th. Was it slick? Was it slick at Dixon last night? And okay, so Grayson drives restricted. Very, very cool. Good to have you guys on here. Spread the word. Share it on your Facebook. Tell your buddies. Tell everybody to get in here, man. We can chat. We can talk. This is shop talk. We're not here to bash anybody or make anybody feel bad. This is just a place to come chit chat, hang out, talk about racing. That's all it is. Maybe drink some Dr. Pepper. Always got Dr. Pepper. Rick One Ball. I know you got apple juice. You got to have apple juice. All right, so we do have a giveaway, maybe for some micro sprint drivers. Grayson, I know you were asking about these. These are just Kyle's gloves, right? They're really small. I mean, I'm not a huge guy, but I mean, those are pretty small gloves, right? So they're for kids, right? So we're giving these away to maybe somebody who really wanted them. Maybe have Kyle sign them. Who knows? Any one of you kids could get your shot, right? That's the way I see it. Could get your shot. You could go race in the big leagues, and your gloves, your first pair of gloves, could be worth something. So that's the way we see it, right? We're not saying Kyle's the best. We still got a lot of work to do, a long way to go. But, we figure giving them away would be a cool way to give away. But we also have other cool giveaways. We've got some cool, nifty little wristbands that have cool catchphrases on them. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Don't quit your day job. That one's actually kind of funny to me. Kind of like YouTube, right? Don't quit your day job. One day, all the hard work will pay off. There's one in here that I really like. I can't. Where is it? Oh, yeah, this one. Never give up. My favorite one. In the middle, it was slick. Top was in, then it fell off, and then it was all on the bottom. Okay, so early on, it looked like there was a top, and then the top went away. So I haven't fully decided, right? Because we don't have a lot of people, right? We want to keep promoting it, right? To the point where if we keep, and I'm talking to Grayson here, what we're planning on doing is trying to grow our audience here on YouTube. So what we got to do is, if you got social media, we gotta share this, right? What's up, Jake? What's happening, guys? Really good guys. Jake and his son race on iRacing. Very, very, very good on iRacing. So the plan is, let me get back to that. So the plan is with the giveaways. The plan is to grow the audience, to get enough people in here. If we get enough people, we can grow this channel, help me grow my channel and Kyle's channel, because this is his and I channel. We're gonna plan to do more than just give away Kyle's gloves, right? Maybe we'll go buy a pair of gloves and the winner, and we'll custom order them in the winner's size, specific size. So if you want to win some gloves, some new K1 gloves, then stay tuned, stay with us, and we'll get some gloves. We'll get some real gloves out, right? These are Kyle's old used gloves, right? So they're not like super old; they're like a year old. But they don't have any holes or anything. They're usable for a little guy. If the little guy wanted to use them, or if he just wanted to save them, we could sign them. We'll also give away some of these wristbands. Got some stickers. We'll get some stickers out. If you want stickers, type in your email in the chat, and or what I'll do is I'll type in our email in the chat, and you can send us an email. Red One Motorsports. Oops, that's all caps. Let's type this in there, and I'll pin it to the chat. Red Motorsports at gmail.com. All right, so we want to do giveaways. If we get big enough, maybe we'll give away a ride. Maybe we'll, do a promo on your YouTube for sure. Brody, what about the Hagopian? Are you asking if we're going to be there? All right, so let me put that in the chat, right? So let me see if I can pin that. I don't know how to pin that. Pin the message. Right, there we go. All right, so it's pinned to the top. So you guys are going to see at the top of the chat our email. So if you want a sticker or a wristband, I'll mail it to you for free. Rick One Ball, I'm not mailing it to you, bro. You just come by and get one. I know you're down the street. Yes, we do intermittently. Intermittent means we do intend on going. Based if anything doesn't happen, we do plan on going to the Hagopian. Unless, of course, other things change. We do have plans to maybe get out of California and head to the Midwest. But we'll see. Nothing's going our way right now with that situation. So we'll just keep doing what we're doing, whether we're here, there, or anywhere. We're on YouTube. We're here talking to you guys. That's all that matters. So stay tuned, because we're going to do these giveaways. I'm not going to do this giveaway until I can get at least 20 to 30 people in the chat. So you can copy and share this link, share it with your friends, tell them to join in. If we can get 20 to 30 people in the chat, I'll give these things away right now. Tell your friends, tell everybody. Malden, tell Malden I said, which one? There's Malden, there's Maya, and the brother. Sorry, I don't know the brother's name, but tell Lucas I said hello. So tell everybody, we'll do some pretty cool giveaways. That was our plan. We wanted to grow a YouTube channel, and I like to talk racing. So we could talk racing. We could talk basketball. We could talk, we could talk a little bit about baseball. I don't really know a lot about baseball. I know Mark McGuire back in the day hit a lot of home runs. Barry Bonds did too. But other than that, I don't know a lot about basketball, hockey, or golf. I know how to swing a golf club. I've got some golf clubs over there. I don't use them very much. If we keep growing the channel, the plan was to start small. We'll go gloves in the winner's size. And then when we get higher, maybe we'll go to an Arai. Maybe we'll go to a Simpson, a Bell, whatever's the best that we feel is right for a giveaway, right? So, but we got to keep growing the channel. You got to tell your friends to watch, and that'll be fun. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, we're talking a little bit of racing. I thought it was really cool to see Justin Sanders give away a tire. Yeah, you're funny. I ain't giving. Well, I mean, shoot, a helmet's more than a tire. So, but yeah, some people might really get a kick out of that. Yeah, let's give away a Hoosier tire. That's funny. That's good. I like that. Grayson, how old are you, bud? They're gold. That's for sure. That is for sure. Right rear tire, yeah, especially a right rear. I don't know, man. Some of those guys, I see some guys that need left rears more than they need rights. You're turning 13 next month. Got it. Cool, man. Okay, cool. 31 minutes, man. Anybody got anything from Dixon that was kind of interesting? Didn't go to Dixon this weekend because we got family coming in next week, and so we wanted to kind of take care of our equipment until family could come in and get to see Kyle race, which I think was the right move. Close racing. Yeah, I saw that at the end. I saw Maxwell's picture. That was pretty sweet. Yeah, pretty sweet finish there. So, you know, when you come in second like that, I'm sure you never, heartbreaking losses are something we're not unfamiliar with at this point. But yeah, so yeah, that's the one thing I saw the junior sprint. Ask Kyle if he has a girlfriend yet. No, we're not focused on girlfriends. Not funny. Brody says, "What's up, Davis?" Yeah, right. Seriously. Yeah. So I thought it was pretty cool. Justin Sanders driving to 39. I probably said it a half dozen times. I think it's the coolest news of the year. Honestly, I think it's really, really cool that Justin Sanders is getting the opportunity to drive a high-level car at the highest event in the country. Really, really cool news. Justin Sanders is a great dude. Matter of fact, our first set of hats that we don't have anymore of, his girlfriend made for us. Super, super cool. So if you need some embroidery, get a hold of Brooke. She does a great job. His girlfriend's is his car. Yeah, seriously, pretty much. That and Fortnite. Jeez. This guy, Fortnite, and all the kids in the chat. These guys right here. All these guys. Got some people texting in. But yeah, so close racing down there at Dixon. What was the car count like at Lemoore? Go walk by that for us, would you? Yeah, we have a timed light in the garage. Don't judge me. Dirty Slider 25. Who's that? Oh, you're just adding your name for Fortnite. Okay. Yeah, David Gravels finished the second to Donnie Schatz tonight at Weedsport. Pretty cool. Good to see Donnie get a win. Really, really cool. David Gravel going fast at the right time of year for sure. Kyle Larson racing 10 different events in 11 days. It's crazy. Yeah, that's about all I got as far as 55 cars in a restricted class. I noticed the restricted class is really light down there. Nothing against the restricted class. I think. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. That's what I thought. Yeah, it was hot, huh? It was hot down there. That's what I heard. It was really hot down at Lemoore. Maxwell got some pictures at Dixon. Yep, for sure. Yeah. My buddy went down there with his kid, Anderson, and at the Jet Bowl Classic, and there was like maybe 11 cars for restricted. But when we came back up north to Stockton for the season opener, there was like, I want to say like 25. There was a lot. So, yeah, the restricted class up north is a little bit bigger, for sure. But all the kids are really, really good in the restricted class. I think the restricted class is really tough right now. Malden's running really, 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 really good. Won a lot of races. Both Maldens are running good. Maya runs pretty good, right? Yeah, she runs pretty good. She's hard to pass, right? Yeah. He doesn't like that. Well, we got to give people where credit's due, right? When they run good, they run good. And then who else is running good? In the junior sprints, the kids that are running good right now from up north, I know all the kids that run good in California. You got both of the Roush brothers run really good. Vasconcelos runs really, really good. Davis is runs extremely good up north at both tracks. Malden's running really good. Maya Malden. Sherman's really starting to break out and run well. Steps is running really good too. There's a lot of good drivers in the junior sprint class this year. I still think last year might have been a little bit tougher. Hard to tell though, because last year we were just learning. So Kyle's getting better and better. But yeah, it's fun to watch everybody get better. Oh yeah, I didn't mention Tardif. Tardif's running pretty good at. Yeah, but Graham's really like more in restricted now. He doesn't really run. He ran junior sprints early in the year, and he was very dominant. And I think he turned 10 in the very early part of the season, and he went straight into restricted, which is, I think, the right move. If you're 10, go to restricted. If you got the experience. If you don't have the experience, then, yeah, I think you should kind of hang out in junior sprints for a little bit. And then you got in restricted, and I don't watch it as much as I should. I know Lucas is very strong up north. And then I'm sorry if I don't know names because I only pay attention to art stuff as much. But there's another kid, I think his last name is Smith, and he's extremely fast at Delta 2. Steps runs pretty good. The daughter, and I always forget her name, but she runs really good. She ran good in the junior sprint. Andrew Smith, yes. He's really fast. Brody's fast. Seeing Brody near the front most of the time, whether it's his heat race or the main event, he's up front. Forgive me if I forget people. It's not personal. And then you got. It's always cool if you're in the chat. It's always cool to watch these kids learn. It's really, really cool to see kids get better and better and better. It's always fun to see everybody get better. Then you got in restricted. So, yeah, up north, I would say Malden, Brody, Rubio runs really good. Andrew Smith, really good. I know I'm forgetting somebody that runs really well in micros up north, and I'm sorry if I forgot you. I don't like to leave anybody out. And then down south, you have Graham, who runs really good already and restricted. Graham's a really good driver. I think he's a really good driver. I think he just needs a little bit more time, but he's going to be pretty good. And then Nathan Ward runs really good. Okay, you have Caden Steele's old car. I'm pretty sure he won at Ocean Speedway last night in a sprint car. I'm almost positive, but no, maybe it was. Maybe I don't remember who won, but they're a micro sprint graduate from Stockton. I can't remember, but I think whoever runs a 122, 121 sprint car. But yeah, so when it comes to like A class and you're getting up there a little bit, I mean, the two guys that come to my mind in the state of California in A class is going to be Jet Barnes and Levenberg. Both of those guys are really, really good. I can't call them guys yet; they're still kids, right? But they both run really, really great. Haven't been down south enough to kind of pay attention to the A class drivers, but I mean, you got your typical A class entries, right? KJ Snow is going to run. I've seen KJ run some A class. I think maybe not. I'm thinking maybe he does just super. AJ Racing, what's happening? Welcome to the chat. Maddox. I'm not sure who Maddox is, to be honest, Brody. I am racing. I'm racing right now. Oh, you better keep your eyes on the screen, bud. Yeah, so there's some really good talented kids out there. It's always cool to see them kind of grow, get better. Kind of been watching Levenberg since junior sprints. He's really fun to watch. He's just gotten so much better over the years, and and as they grow and go through classes and the cars get faster, really cool to see. I honestly hope to see all of these kids graduate out of micro sprints and everybody's racing in a sprint car or, somewhere down the line in a professional level racing it. I wish everybody the best of luck when it gets to that point. I think it would be fun to see everybody kind of get after it and get their elbows up and race clean, right? I think that's a really important thing to remember. When I look at racing, I've been involved in racing my whole life. I've been around very high level teams. I've worked with extremely high level racing operations. And the one thing that I do know that a lot of these big teams look at is how much you tear your stuff up. And I think it's really important, if you're listening and you're young, remember to take care of your equipment. It is so critical. And not only that, but taking care of your equipment shows the respect that you have for your fellow competitor, your car, your mom and dad's pocketbook. But when you get to that next level, that car owner really cares about if you're finishing a race or if you're not. If you're wreckers or checkers, they're not looking at that. Or they're looking at that and going, oh, man, I don't know. But yeah, so that's really critical. Take care of your stuff. If you're listening, yeah, definitely take care of me. Vibing in my car and the methanol kicks in. It hurts, man. Okay. Not quite sure what you mean, but I get you. Yeah, we're all. The vibe of methanol just makes me feel good. I love the smell of methanol. I don't know about you guys, but it makes me feel like I'm at home. Yeah. So thanks everybody for coming in. It's pretty cool to have people in and chit chat and hang out. Yeah, we're just hanging out. We're not racing. We didn't race this weekend. Got family coming in from Chicago. My wife's family. They haven't got to see Kyle race yet, so he's going to be kind of hanging out and wait until next week to race, so they can actually get to see him race, which would be cool. Hopefully, we'll have a good weekend. We've been running good. We're just. I think last weekend in our heat race, we were the fastest car in our heat race by like a half tenth, almost a tenth. And the cars that were in our heat race weren't slouches; they were all good cars. So we're working hard at it. I forgot my dad made a banana cream pie. LOL. Okay, cool. Right on. Go get you some. So we'll be racing. We'll be back in action next weekend. Once again, big news was Justin Sanders drives the 39 Swindell Speed Labs car and enters into the Knoxville Nationals under that team, which is freaking huge. I may be for the first time. Are you coming up to Delta? Have you been to Delta racing? And Brody, I'm sure Brody will be at. If you're ever at a race, make sure you come by our trailer, grab a stick or whatever. If you don't want, it's fine. But we'll keep these in the trailer too if you come to the races. We also keep stickers in the trailer too. So anyway, so it was fun. It's been fun. It's been real fun. I'll be at Delta next week. Okay, AJ, I'm not quite sure who you are, but yeah, we'll be there. We'll be in the pits. We'll have little stickers and wristbands if you want one. What is that? Is that like a bug or something over there? Oh, that's something else. We'll take care of it. Is that a dragonfly? I got a dragonfly in our shop. Anyway. 09N restricted car. Okay. All right. Right on. And you race at Delta, Dixon, Lemoore, Visalia. Do you run across somewhere else? What everybody have for dinner tonight? I'm fat, so I like food. Delta and Dixon, and that's kind of what we do. We don't run at Dixon as much. We've run a couple of select races at Dixon. You had pulled pork. Oh, I don't know if I can do all that. That sounds. I know my wife likes that. Kyle might like that. Kyle's picky. Tell him, Kyle, you're picky.
Man.
He's picky. Kyle likes chicken. That's it. Chicken and no, you like burgers. I guess you like a little bit of stuff. What's everybody's race night tradition? What does everybody do after the races? I know what we do is when we're done, we pack it up. We pack up pretty quick. We don't wait around to watch the other races. We just keep going home. But what we do on the way home is we go to Raising Cane's Chicken in Roseville because it's on the way home. You go to Foster Freeze. I remember going there when I was a kid. So you guys have one down there somewhere. I gotta figure out where that is because Foster Freeze is solid. And if we win, which we haven't done yet, we're getting there. Just leave him alone, dude. He's all messed up in the head. He probably hit the zapper. Okay, so Grayson goes to Foster Freeze. We go to Cane's. What's Brody do? I know if Brody's still in here. There's only a few people. I don't know. I honestly don't know how to see who's all in the chat. I don't think it tells you that, but maybe it does. I haven't got to scroll down. In and Out. Yeah, In and Out used to be our thing, but we don't do that as much anymore. Denny's. Okay. Hang out with your dads and drink beer. Well, I definitely know that is not Briggs talking. What kind of beer? I got some beer. Hold on. I'll show you what I got. I've taken, this is a new thing for me. It's the new thing for me. Modelo Negra. I like it. It's actually pretty good, but it is terrible if you babysit it. It is terrible. Drink beers, In and Out, Michelob Ultra Gold. I'll have to try that. I'm watching my figure. Okay. I was say that like a diet. That's like a diet beer, right? It's like diet. That's funny. Yeah, Michelob Ultra. That's so funny. No, I don't drink a heck of a lot. I'm actually, if I'm guilty of drinking anything, it's Dr. Pepper. I don't drink like I used to. I don't do anything like that. Denny's is another good spot. Yeah, I like Denny's. I used to like Denny's after the bar. Denny's is always awesome. Yeah, that's funny because we actually went to Denny's before last race at Delta. On the way at Flag City, there's a Denny's over there at the truck stop, so we stopped off there and had some breakfast. So Denny's is cool. I like Denny's, but I'm fat, so I like food. I like drinks, and I like to sweat. I hate sweating in the pits. I need an air conditioner in my trailer. Anybody who's all? I know. Travis don't have air conditioning in his trailer. I know he doesn't. I've been over your trailer. Briggs, friend Lucas Malden on iRacing. We're playing. Well, Rubio, then go play. And Kyle, get on there after we're done. Kyle, you want to go play some iRacing with these guys?
Yeah. I'm going to play right now.
You want to go play right now? Did Briggs fix his steering wheel issue? Because I put like $10 in credits on there so he can play with his buddies. Oh, he had it unplugged. Okay. So then you can play with Briggs on iRacing and you can set up a race. You can like just go back to you can go back to the last settings. Yeah. So do that. So then Brody, he'll get on with you guys. Yeah. So anyway, so cool news. Kind of cool to hang out. That was kind of cool news. Cool to see Shots get a win. That's a big deal right there, in my opinion. If you guys haven't seen the teaser, let me see if I can pull it up on my phone and maybe show everybody. I think it's super cool. Swindell Speed Labs. There we go. Let's see if everybody can see this. I don't want to get copyrighted, so I'm just going to keep it turned down. Reese's is not my sponsor, but yeah, maybe not. But anyway, go to Swindell Speed Labs page. And it's their driver announcement. I just thought it was cool, man. I dig Justin Sanders. I think he's a cool dude. Solid race car driver. Been chipping away at it for a long time. I think he definitely deserves it to run that level of a car at that event. So pretty cool. Kyle Larson doing what Kyle Larson does. 10 races in 11 days or something like that, or yeah, something to that effect. I don't race the Prairie Dirt tonight. But that's a big late model deal. Yeah, my wife sent me something. Big show, big money. So the Hagopian, hard to tell, but my wife just texted me. This is pretty cool of her to do this. So the Hagopian looks like it's going to pay $7,500 to win. I'm assuming that's probably for Super, most likely. But I think it gave a rundown of the payout. So let's talk about that for a minute. Keller Auto, Plaza Park, boop. Yeah, big show, big money. If the 7500 and MacGyver Trophy doesn't have you bolting on your wing and pumping diesel and heading down to Keller Auto Speedway on the 22nd and 23rd and 24th, when we just don't know what else to do. So that's big money for a micro show. That's huge money. Yeah. So that is cool. If you were to ask me what track I like better, I like not Lemoore better. I like Visalia better. Yeah, it kind of sucks to push your car across the street, but dude, when we're done, we literally just shut the trailer door and drive across the street and we're sleeping. But usually that's not what we do. We just shut the trailer door, go across the street and go get food. And if the pool's still open, you can go swimming, whatever. So that, yeah, I mean, dude, we've had bad luck there too, for sure. Our car wasn't running good. Float was off, all kinds of stupid things. So I've had some bad luck there. Run good there, run bad there. Run in the middle of the pack there, run in the back. So, but I think the most challenging thing is to that track is you got to force yourself to like almost wait to turn in there. You got to like open your entry like a mofo there for sure. But yeah, we've had a lot of good learning experiences, like Mom's saying in the chat. Yeah. Anyway, cool, man. Well, we've been on here for about an hour. I'm sweating my rear off. It's hot here. Well, maybe you bent your chassis. How'd you bend the chassis? That takes some work, dude. I'm gonna turn this fan in my face. It's hot. Yeah. I mean, yeah, we've had bad luck. Yeah, it's a tough racetrack, but yeah. Hey, thanks for tuning in, dude. We're gonna get off here in a minute anyway. Yeah, crashing at Plaza, it's no good for sure. There's not many places to go. There's a big berm or a wall. Yeah. So anyway, well, that's cool, man. Thanks for tuning in. Let's keep promoting this. I'm gonna come back live probably on Tuesday. Plan to do it on Tuesday. Got to see how work goes because I still have to have a day job. There's one of these vans in here that says, "Don't quit your day job." Don't quit your day job. But we'll be back later on this week. Keep growing the channel. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do giveaways, but we're gonna keep planning on the giveaways, right? We're gonna do some gloves, but we're gonna do gloves in the winter size. We're gonna give away Kyle's gloves. If you send us, it's pinned in the chat right up top. It says red1motorsports@gmail.com. Send us your address. If you're not nearby, come by the trailer. We'll give you some wristbands. Give you some wristbands. Like I don't know. I just go back to Livestrong, right? They all got same thing. Enthusiasm moves the world. Whatever, positive attitude, blah, 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 blah. There's a lot of cool ones in here. My favorite one is never give up. Giving away Kyle's old gloves. Got some stickers. Come by the trailer or go into our email and send us your email to my email and your address. Actually, sorry, send me your address through my email. That's pinned in the top of the chat if you're not nearby, and I will mail you a couple of items. So it costs me money, but it costs you nothing but your time. Stay tuned. We'll be back on in a couple of days. And if you keep helping us grow our channel, we'll keep growing the content. Get a little speaker, microphone, headset, whatever. All right, Brody, we'll see you. And we'll do some better giveaways. We'll maybe a helmet down the road, maybe some shoes. Who knows? Stay tuned. All right, guys. See ya.